When they come on size and capabilities, they're microcomputer, mini computer, mainframe computer, as well as supercomputer. Whereas analog computer are a device that works on continuous range of values. Microcomputer are also called as personal computers, which is introduced in 1960. Welcome back to One and All. Myself, Vasanta, lecturer in Computer Science, Vidhyaashram, Pre-University College, Temple of Excellence, Mysore. Today, we are going to start with the third session of Overview of Computer. This is the first chapter on the first PU syllabus. Whereas in the last class, you have studied regarding the history of computer as well as the generation of computer. Under history regarding, you have studied Abacus, Charles Babbage, then who are the early known computer, then regarding the generation of computer, first generation, second generation, third generation, fourth generation, as well as fifth generation, which is the major technique they used. Regarding that already you have studied. Whereas on today's class, you will study regarding the classification of computers as well as the application of computers. How computers are classified, where exactly we are using computers, regarding that today you will come to know. When they come on the classification of computer, computers are classified based on construction and working, usage, size and capabilities, area of applications and number of users. Depending upon that also, we can able to classify the computers. Under that, the first one, construction and working. Under that, we have three types, that is analog computer, digital computer as well as hybrid computer. Whereas analog computer uses continuous data, whereas digital computer, it uses discontinuous data, and hybrid computer is a combination of analog and digital computer. Then usage, special purpose as well as general purpose, especially for which purpose we are doing the computer or we are using the computer, that is for general purpose as well as specific purpose. And when they come on size and capabilities, they're microcomputer, mini computer, mainframe computer as well as supercomputer. One person, how many persons here they can able to use, how many operations, especially here we can able to, that is size and capabilities. Then area of application, whether it's a business purpose or it is a for scientific purpose. And in the same way, number of users, under that single user as well as multi-user or multi-internet work. Depending upon that also we can able to classify the computer, whether one person can able to work or more than one person can able to work. Depending upon that also we can able to classify the computer. Now one by one discuss what do you mean by analog computer, digital computer as well as hybrid computer. When they come on the classification of computers based on the principle of operations. In the exam, you will get the question, explain the classification of computers based on principle of operations. Under the three types we have analog, digital as well as hybrid. Whereas analog computer are a device that works on continuous range of values. Continuously we can get in the data. Continuous data we are using here with a minimum and maximum values. Continuously we are getting the data. Continuous, whatever data we have, continuously we are getting. There is no any break here. Continuous data we are getting. It gives approximate value. Exactly what is the exact value that it will not give. It just gives the approximate value. It works on the principle of measuring, and the modern analog computer usually employ electrical parameters. Main difference you have to remember is, main thing you have to remember is analog computer uses continuous data for processing purpose. But when they come on digital computer, their exact value we can able to identify. And here it uses discontinuous data. For example, this is the line, then first this is the value, then second this is the value, third like this is the value. Like that we will get, but it is exact appropriate results we are getting. In digital computers are that operates with information numerical or otherwise representing in a digital format. Now exactly what is the time? This is the time, this is the second, like that exactly we can identify. Whereas in analog computer, approximately 1 or 2 seconds it may varies. Whereas in digital computer, exactly how much second now it is, exactly we can able to identify. It works with binary numbers. It works with binary numbers. It gives accurate result at faster rate. If you observe this is the digital computer. Exact result we can get, accurate result we are getting. And here it uses discontinuous data, especially in digital format. Next, when you come on hybrid computer, when you come on classification of computer based on the principle of operations, three types: analog, digital and hybrid. Whereas hybrid computer is a combination of analog as well as digital. And here I can get both in analog format as well as in digital format, especially in hybrid computer. It is a combination of analog as well as digital computer. It is a combination of computers that are capable of accepting input data and output in both digital and analog signal format. Hybrid computers are mainly used for specialized tasks. They are using this. And when you come on the classification of computer based on configuration, it is very important question. In the exam, you may to get the question, explain the classification of computer based on principle and operation. Then on that time you have to explain analog, digital, hybrid. But in the exam, if they ask a question, explain the classification of computer based on the configuration. Under that, the first one is microcomputer. Microcomputer. Microcomputer are also called as personal computers, which is introduced in 1960. It's a personal computer. Only one person can able to work here. It contains one or two processor. It is used by one person at a time. At the same time, more than one person cannot able to access here, cannot able to process here. But it contains only one or two maximum processor it contains. When you come on example for microcomputer, laptop, notebook, palm top, tablet, wearable computer. Then what do you mean by laptop computer? This laptop computer is a single user. There only one person can able to access. Whereas notebook computer, here it looks like a notebook, that much of size it having. Then palm top. What do you mean by palm top? Whereas this palm top is the size of your hand only. Size of your hand only. Tablet computer and wearable computer. The name itself suggesting wearable computer. This can be wear it inside the body also. For example, for research and all, they used to this wearable computer. On that, they used to wear that computer. Or for example, if I want to research on a particular animal, on that time what they will do? They will insert this wearable computer to that animal and they can observe what are the transactions we can able to perform, what is the movement of that animal, everything, all the operations we can able to perform here. That is wearable computer. The name itself suggesting wearable. Now, when we come on the computers classification, once again based on configuration, the second one is mini computer. Whereas first one is microcomputer, second one is mini computer. Mini computer is a large and more powerful than personal computers. Whereas in personal computer, only one person can able to work. Whereas here it is more powerful computer and it is introduced in 1970. It is more powerful. Whereas micro, one person, whereas mini, more person. Mini computer consists of two or more processor. It can execute 5 millions of instructions per second. This is the mini computer. Here it can execute 5 millions of instructions per second it can able to execute. It can serve up to 4,000 connected users simultaneously. 4,000 users can simultaneously, they can able to work on this. Normally accessed by the users by using their PCs, terminals. And these computers are often used by small or medium-sized companies to provide centralized storage of information. Here, what do you mean by this centralized? Centralized means, consider we have one central system. All the subsystems are connected to that main system. All the subsystems are connected to main system. All the transaction, for example, S1, S2, S3, S4, S5. This is the main system. Whatever transaction they want, they can do the transaction with the help of center system only. That is nothing but centralized processing. Here by this, I can able to connect multiple users and I can able to work in the format of centralized format. The next one is mainframe computers. The third one is mainframe computer. Mainframe computers are very large computers. It is very large computer in size and more powerful than mini computers, and it is introduced in 1975. It consists of multiple processors. It consists of multiple processors and it is designed to perform multiple tasks for multiple users. Multiple users are there and with that it can able to perform multiple tasks also. It can serve up to several number of users you can able to perform here. A typical mainframe computers can execute millions of instructions per second. Per second, it can able to perform million of instructions. The mainframe computers are used in large organizations to maintain the transaction. This is the mainframe computer. The next one is supercomputer. What do you mean by this supercomputer? Why we require this supercomputer? Usually, the size of supercomputers are large in size and it can process trillions of instructions it can able to perform. And here, all the transaction, everything we can able to perform with that, usually the cost of supercomputer will be more. Here, supercomputer is the fastest computers introduced in 1980s. It is the most sophisticated, complex, advanced computer. Sophisticated, advanced computer. It is large storage capacity. It is having large storage capacity. It can process trillions of instructions per second. Whereas if you observe the previous case, million of instruction, whereas here trillions of instructions per second it can able to perform. With that, it uses for specific applications, for research and all, they are using this. Space, to perform space research operation like that, there they are using this supercomputer. These are the classification of computers based on the configuration. Mini, mainframe, supercomputers. That is the next. See, first one is mini computer, next mainframe computer, supercomputer. Next, we will discuss about the application of computers, where exactly we are using the computers. See, the first one, under that, schools and colleges. For which purpose we are using? To creation of student ID, for creation of mass card, to maintain the attendance, learning the subject with audio and video, for fees collection. For that also we are using this computer. Because in the exam you will get the question, write the application of computers in school and colleges. There, where exactly we are using, for which purpose, that you have to write. The next one is in banks, the application of computers, especially in banks. For which purpose there we are using? For creation of accounts, transactions, transfer of funds, alert message, then transaction message, usage of banking with ATM cards, online banking. For that purpose, we are using, especially in banks. You will get the questions, explain the application of computers in bank. Then you have to mention all the transactions, for which purpose they are using the computer. The next one, you have office. For which purpose we are using, especially in office? It is used in documentation of the transaction, whatever transaction we are done, to maintain that we need it. Then event that are carried out every day along with money. Whatever event exactly today happened, how much money it is spent, remaining amount, to do all the transaction, we need computer. Then fund transaction, payroll of employees, audit, etc. For that purpose, we are using computer, especially in office. The next one, stock control in business files. Especially in stock area also, to maintain the stock. How much stock, regarding that, to maintain that also, we are using computer. Under that, it is used in shops and business for stock account and many transaction along with shipping of the items with a quantity, price and quality, expired date, everything. To maintain that also, we need computer. That is stock control in business. The next one is stock exchange. You will get the question, explain the how computers are used in stock exchange. There, to check stock exchange globally, then transaction of sell and buying of the products, then with that online reading carried out throughout the world, sitting at one place, we can able to sit one place and we can able to control all the transaction throughout the world and how exactly it is happening, that is stock exchange. There also we are using computers. The next one, research and development. For research purpose also we are using computer. The new invention are designed and implemented with animated virtual view with scientific and mathematical equation in the labs. For that purpose also we are using computers. With the help of computers and models implemented in the real world, which saves time, resource, money, etc. That means application of computers in research development also we are using. Then entertainment and news. There also we are using computers. For entertainment, when they come on entertainment, on that we will have the audio and videos are created in studios by using computers. We can able to create the pictures, animations can be performed, mixing of sound, we can able to mix the sound, for merging, for combining, then cloning of pictures, animated games, news are live and immediate. For that purpose also we need computers. The next one, in government office. In government office, for which purpose we are maintaining? There also to maintain the employees' information, to maintain the salary, to maintain the transaction, to maintain whatever transaction in the world, especially on that office. The performer, to maintain that also we need computers. That is, all transactions of the government are maintained here by using computers. Law and information are being obtained in the website in the government. There on the website we can get all the information regarding that particular transaction that can be done by using computers. The next one, satellite communications. By using satellites also we can able to communicate with the help of computer. With the help of satellite, the communications are made available to the entire world, like browsing, surfing, chatting, email, messaging, online gaming. There we are using this. And the next one, for publishing purpose also we are using computers. That is the process of making work available to the public. There also it includes books, magazines, newspaper, music, films and videos. There also we are using the computers. Then computers are used in traveling also. For which purpose? To book the ticket or to check whether our tickets is seats is already available or it is in waiting list. How many seats are available. To perform that also we need computers. Like vehicles manufactured today often include some type of unbounded navigation system. Exactly now where we are moving, that path also we can get, how much time we require to move from this place to another place. That can also be performed by using computers. Many mobile devices such as smartphones have built-in navigation system, where exactly we are moving, which place presently we are, how much time I required. Then you can order online tickets on the web also. Next, hospital. In the hospital, for which purpose we are using? Especially it is used to maintain patient ID card details, helps in recognizing which exactly the problem, what is the problem of the patient, that is for scanning purpose, MICR, medication and history of the patient, Everything we can able to maintain by using this computer. Next class, we will meet you once again with a new chapter of the first PUC syllabus. Thank you for all of you.